Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we're here with the new 2025 Hyundai IONIQ 5N. This N version of the IONIQ 5 is all about performance. The most interesting part about the N is a simulated 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters and engine sounds, even though this is a fully electric vehicle. It uses an 84 kilowatt-hour battery pack. There's no front trunk under the hood. It has 2 electric motors with a total output of 601 horsepower and 546 foot-pounds of torque. With N-Grin boost mode, you can increase this to 641 horsepower and 568 foot-pounds of torque. Range is limited with an EPA estimate of 221 miles. Inside, you'll find a performance-focused interior with upgraded seats and additional N controls on the steering wheel compared to the other models. Like the other trims, the N also has the magnetic pad to the left of the steering wheel for adding custom touches, like Batman. The rear seat is spacious and includes a couple of charging ports. The rear seats fold down for additional practicality when transporting items. Trunk is a nice size and includes a 12-volt outlet. There's a little room under the floor for storing some small items, like a portable charger, tire kit, and a removable net. Going back to the front seat, there's a multi-purpose storage area that can be used for cup holders or carrying other items with the cup holders put away. There's also a wireless charging pad and a few USB-C ports up front as well. I'm going to turn over to my friend who owns the car and have him walk us through the gauge cluster menus and the special N options.
This is just kind of the basic drive mode selector.
Okay.
So if I press this on there, it'll show up Eco, Normal, or Sport. And then if I hold it for a little bit, it'll go into an N mode, just the default N mode. So yeah, that's just that blue button. And then there's some other modes that you can set custom for the N modes into the N mode menu. You have a lot more options. And then if you swipe this way, you have 2 custom N modes that you can pick from and set. The sounds, if you hit that gear button, it goes into some more details for each of these. And also there's some more here. So NE shift, active sound, battery conditioning for the different track types that you might be doing, so races or drag racing or whatever. And then the launch control settings. Yeah, and then here you can set the torque. So if you want more rear wheel drive feel, do that, or more front wheel drive.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's just a bunch, and I think this will bring up various tracks around the world. These two kind of map to these 2 N buttons here. But you can set these up to do whatever you want. The way that I have it set up to is this one will toggle between custom 1 and custom 2, and then this one will enable or disable the E shift.
Okay.
So yeah, if I hit this on there, it's saying it's not in custom 1. Hit it again, it goes to custom 2.
Yeah, you can hear the sound change.
Yeah, because right now I have them set to different sounds. And then if I hit this one, it'll go into this, which is the E shift.
Okay.
Hit it again, it goes back into more the EV single pedal thing.
Okay. Now, if you tap the, does anything happen?
Oh, I think I need to be in E shift. There we go. And you can red line an EV, which is weird. So yeah, that's the ignition. And then evolution. Supersonic. And the cool feature, I guess, with this sound specifically is if you shift in the right spot, it creates a sonic boom. So
you feel it, or you hear it, or it's both?
It's just a sound.
Okay.
And I mean, you'll feel it too, because it has that big shifting feel.
Okay.
it's super quiet. There's that.
Yeah, well, and it's pretty effective because like that sound of the rumbling like sounds like it's literally from back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, they tuned it very well, and I guess we'll see when we get on the road.
Yeah, so how many gears does it have? 7? 8, okay.
Yeah, so it simulates an 8-speed dual clutch.
Wonder how they came up with that.
Yeah,
maybe just what felt most natural for the performance.
And this is the N mode dashboard. There's, I think, 2 other ones that I don't really use because I prefer this one. I'd have to figure out how to change it, but there's like a just regular EV one. Yeah, so now I'm in normal mode.
Okay.
So yeah, apparently this is the simple cluster.
Okay. And then classic.
So on this home screen, you can go to setup and over EV, and there's a battery preconditioning that you can just activate there.
Okay, and it's showing us we got low temp right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And over here, you can see the battery temperature.
Okay.
And I think it targets like 68 degrees. There's a symbol that says it's preconditioning.
Oh, cool.
It's heating up.
Yeah. It like superimposes it on there? Now can you like drag your finger on there or anything? Okay, so we're at 16%, 61 degrees. All right, open this up. Okay. Okay, here we go. So it's blinking over there.
I've never seen that happen before.
Usually this doesn't take nearly this long.
Yeah.
Checking cable. Okay, that's usually a good sign when you hear that. There we go. Then this should show the amperage come up. Still ramping up, that's good. All right, so we're charging over here at the Flying J. IONIQ 5N. All right, so let's see how we're doing now. All right, so we've picked back up. We're at 196 kilowatts, 197. So 250 amps at almost 800 volts. So yeah, I don't know exactly how this car charges. Maybe at the lower state of charge, it was just a little bit too low, or the battery temp was a little bit too low. But yeah, so we've been charging now for almost 15 minutes. And like compared to the Mach-E, at 15 minutes, we usually are at like 20 to 22 kilowatt hours. So, you know, this is not quite double that. So the ends has a lot of like square Easter eggs. So you can see all these squares here in the headlight. We've got some in the turn signal here on the mirror. And the door lock. The charging port has squares. Also have squares in the back here, so in the tail lights, in the bumper, and then in the door as well, on the stitching. So yeah, there's probably more squares. If you know this car better than me, let me know in the comments if there's some other squares. All right, so we're up to 75%. You can see the amperage is down, so we're at 91 kilowatts, which this is what the Mach-E basically charges at on a good day. So the kind of advertised max for this car is 10% to 80% in 18 minutes. We started at 16%, I think, and we're at 22 minutes. We're not quite to 80 yet. 56 kilowatt hours delivered. So still pretty good. It is cold out here. It's probably high 20s, low 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And we might not have had the ideal battery temp yet, but still pretty good charging. Okay, so we just hit 80% now. Doing 59 kilowatts, 58. So 25 minutes from 16 to 80%. 59, almost 60 now kilowatt hours delivered. All right, so we're at 85% now, down to 37 kilowatts. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. So we're almost up to 800 volts now, 47 amps. So go ahead and stop the charge here. Okay, so 31 minutes, we delivered 64.5 kilowatt hours. And now that the charge is over, the battery's up to 106 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, well, that does it for the IONIQ 5N. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.